Mecca a drink from your water, and Allah accepts that. Maybe that's what Allah accepts from you. One of the great Shaykh was seen after his death, and they said to him, what happened to you? He said, Alhamdulillah, I was saved. They said, what saved you? He said, Subhanallah, I used to teach the Fatiha to these old women in my village. And that's what saved him. And he was big alim. That's what saved him. So he hid his contentment in his obedience. وَأَخْفَى سَخَطَهُ فِي مَعْصِيَتِهِ. And he hid his anger, his wrath, in his disobedience. Don't think that wrong actions are somebody can fornicate, drink alcohol, take usury, and Allah overlooks that. But they do something cruel to another person, that's where they get the wrath of Allah. You don't know. وَأَخْفَى أَوْلِيَاءَهُ فِي خَلْقِهِ. And he hid his beloveds amongst his creation. And it even gets worse. Because there might be a Yahudi or a Nasrani who's a wali of Allah. Because Imam al-Qurtubi said, and this drives some people crazy, Imam al-Qurtubi said, Umar ibn al-Khattab was beloved to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and he was prostrating to idols in Mecca. Because this is Tawheed. Where is Sa'ada? Fi batni ummika. Your felicitousness with Allah is in the womb of your mother. So you might treat some Christian with contempt, and that Christian is going to become a Muslim later, and he's a wali of God. So don't treat Allah's creation with contempt. One of them came to Muli al-Arabi and said, oh, I saw a Jew today in Fez and I knocked him off the road. He said, go knock your nafs off the road. You know, that's what he said. He said, أَضْرِبْ نَفْسِكَ. Go knock your ego off the road. Poor Jew, leave him alone. Guy's just being who he is. Really. It's like in the Rasail of Ikhwan al-Safa. We were talking about this today. I was looking at these dogs. All these animals got together in one of these Rasail, and they made this court, and they demanded that human beings stop calling each other animal names like Himar and Kalb and Khinzir, because they were saying, we're just being who we are. Right? We're acting according to our maqam. It's you guys that are being the bad ones. So don't use us. Like, don't say, ya kelb. Because the kelb is he's just being a kelb. He's being the way Allah created him. It's you that's not being the way Allah created you. So you don't know who the people of Allah are. Allah has hidden them, and there's a reason for that. Now, obviously, there are some people that we have i'tiqad about, we have belief about. And there's some people, mujma' alayh, like Imam al-Ghazali, there's consensus about his wilayah. But there's people we have belief about. You see somebody, like personally for me, when, like Shaykh Ahmed Mashhur al-Haddad, Murab Tarhad, Sifudul Huwar, these people, only they say, you have belief about them. You say, وَلَا نُزَكِّ عَلَى اللَّهِ أَحَدٍ. You know, the Prophet said, أَحْسِبُهُ كَذَلِكَ وَلَا أُزَكِّ عَلَى اللَّهِ. I believe him to be that. I deem him to be that. And I don't make tazkiyah, as Allah knows the hearts. But it's i'tiqad about people. You have a belief about people, and that's what we do. But jazm, you can't do jazm. You know, I mean, there's ulama that have made jazm about other ulama, things like that. That's another thing. But with people, the outward, you judge according to the outward. And also people have states and stations.